I don't really know how to approach this video, guys. I'm gonna put it in the best light that I can, but I am also going to offer my own opinion and my own negativities and, you know, my thoughts on what has happened with Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. So, yesterday, if you guys do not know, Xanon, the head mod of Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, the Discord that has over 180,000 members in that Discord, threatened to resign within 24 hours if something did not happen to make the game better. And well, it has been 24 hours. And we do have a response from Golden Pony Boy, somebody that works, from my understanding, I could be wrong on this, somebody that works for Billy. And I don't know that this is exactly the response Xanon was looking for, but at least it does show that somebody is on Xanon and the community side. But is this person even able to make an impact within the company to change things? Well, let's read his response and see what he says, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on everything that he says. So, Golden Pony Boy says, I hear you at Xanon and everyone. First of all, I want to make clear that Xanon and I will not hate each other for this. He is my head mod, and this is him doing his job, voicing for the community. So at least he is not saying like, yo, Xanon, you messed up. He's backing up Xanon, at least publicly. Who knows what messages might have transpired behind the scenes. And I'd also like to state that I have told Nex to establish player suggestion embeds. I'll show you guys those here in a second. A renewed suggestion channel so I can report things with better form and order. I have read the channel too, and once again, it is the dev team who requested it. They also asked me why you guys like using eggplant and emojis. Like, that's, why do we care? Like, okay. May not get us anywhere in the immediate future. By that, I mean over the weekend, but it is a start. Okay, so let me pull this over here and show you guys the player suggestion embed so you guys can see here. So player suggestion embeds, this is pretty much what it looks like. You can create like a ticket essentially, and you can put all your suggestions. Like we're at suggestion number 532, 533, and you expect me to believe that they're going to go through and read everybody's suggestions. Why do we need this? This is just so people can vent their frustrations. I'm not going to lie. That's my thoughts at least, because we know exactly what the game needs. Everybody knows we need pity. We need pity transfer. We need more cubes. We need, if we don't get more cubes, we need more events to get more cubes. We need the banners to be more spread out if they're not going to get more cubes. Like, it's simple things. Like, we don't, I don't feel like we need this. Why? This is just to make people feel better, in my opinion. I don't know. We'll see if anything actually comes from it. And, you know, even if they pick to follow somebody's suggestion here, realistically, they're not going to be like, yeah, we went with KO's suggestion, so shout out to him. Thanks for supporting everybody, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to respond. They haven't even responded, like, to all the negativity they're getting. Instead, what they did is they went in and put bots on the Play Store to bring the score back up. Like, it's absolutely insane. So do I expect anything to come of that? Honestly, I don't. But I could be wrong. I would love to be wrong. I don't feel like I will be, though, just being straightforward. So, continuing on with the message from there. This time, I will stress this issue further, and I will see to it myself. I will do nothing but my best. Notice how he doesn't say anything about the company or changes or anything like that. He will do what he can, which is fair because that's all he can do. All from what I understand, reading this, all Golden Pony Boy can do is what he can do. He can't tell anyone else. No one else listens to him. He's not at the top of the totem pole, basically. But I'd also like to clarify that I'm not the shot caller either. He literally goes on to say that. I relay your message to the dev team and they will act accordingly. No, they won't. They won't act accordingly, at least from what we've seen so far. Okay, and I get it. Things don't happen overnight, but compensation could be in the gift box overnight. I'm just saying. He goes on to continue, I can yell at a few people if I have to, but changes take time to happen. Some changes don't take time to happen. I mean, let's be honest, you guys pushed out all these banners immediately, but you couldn't add the pity system to the game, and you argue that it came way later for JP, but JP didn't have 6 banners running at once like this, so they also had time in between events to save up cubes. Like, it's having built games in the past, right? I can tell you that it's not that hard. to add the pity ticket in. They just haven't. That's all it is. Like, it's not complicated, unless they're being told not to somewhere higher up because JP didn't get it till that time, which is the only reason I could see to justify why pity has not been added in yet. Like, it could have been a day one thing. They managed to add in the pay to play battle pass, right? That didn't come till way later on JP. That's a lot harder to script than pity transfer, let me tell you. But they managed to add that in, so yeah, this is just L's all the way around. Somebody address this video, please. I would love to hear your answers. Any mods watching this, any devs, anybody, because you don't have a freaking answer to it. Anyways, continuing. I know I'm being a little bit negative, but I'm just being honest, being straight up. Okay, so changes take time to happen is what Golden Pony Boy says. Rome was not built in a day. Little by little, we make things better. Little by little, yep. That being very little by little, like minuscule, minute, microscopic, barely seen, because nothing's been made better. Not a single thing has been addressed. But sending trash talks and death threats to me and Xanon will not achieve that. Yeah, straight up, don't do that, guys. That's not okay. That's definitely not okay. I know we're all upset. I know we are having trouble getting through to the devs, which is part of why they probably made the player suggestions embed, so they could have people go and voice their frustrations there. Realistically, that's what that's for. It's for people to voice their frustrations so the mods aren't taking as much of the heat. Like, even I've been taking a little bit of heat on YouTube comments and stuff like that, people saying I'm the reason making it worse, or other creators are the reason that the game is bad, right? Like, I just report on the news and I give you guys my thoughts. If you don't want my thoughts, you don't have to watch, but I do appreciate everybody who watches the videos. I want you guys to know that. But I just want the game to be better. That's why I cover this. That's why I haven't stopped covering this yet, because I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm crossing my fingers that the game will get better. But so far, at least reading Golden Pony Boy's message, what I've understood from the message is, hey, we're trying to make changes. I can't control that. So yeah, tough luck. But that's the way I understand it. I know other people are going to take it a different way, but the one other thing I got to add in from Golden Pony Boy's message so far is that it does also say I stand behind you, Xanon, and the community. So it's like him saying, like, I agree with you guys, I just can't do anything, right? And so continuing on, and then this is Golden Pony Boy, and then I would like to say something from the bottom of my heart. This server grew from 0 to 182k people, which is insane. And I know I have been less active than Xanon, Nex, and the other mods, but I do read chats and I do answer DMs, and I do receive a lot of DMs every day. Some of you I've helped, some of you I missed out, but there is so much I can do. Only so much I can do, and only one pony, and I only have 24 hours a day. Waking up today, I did receive a lot of disturbing messages, and I would be lying if I said I don't mind, but that is okay. I still believe the community is full of nice people. Oh, there's plenty of good people in the community. I'm sure there's a fair share of bad people, just bad people. There's bad people in the world, guys. It is what it is, right? But even the good people, the nice people, we're pissed off. It just is what it is, you know? Like, I have never been this upset by a gacha game, the handling of a gacha game. I wanted the game to do well. I enjoy the game itself. And I've just literally never personally been this upset about the way a game has gone and the lack of communication. Like, this is a whole new level. It's tricky because it's like, oh yeah, we're going to communicate with you, is how we all felt when Xanon first put out the message that we're going to have a community sit down, right? And then they just went and spit in our faces. And then we realized, you know, now where we're at, Xanon has no control. Golden Pony Boy has no control. They keep saying they're doing what they can, but they can literally do nothing from my understanding. Like, they might be doing some things behind the scenes that we're not yet aware of. I would love that. I'd love to be wrong, but who's in charge here? Who controls things? That's the person we need to be messaging. That's the publisher, Billy. We need to go out and find out who that is. Not for death threats, but like, how do we get through to them? How do we get through and explain like how the community is feeling? Because so far it feels like it's falling on deaf ears, and the only people listening are the mods and Golden Pony Boy, who are behind us, behind the community, and they're reaching out to the people in charge, and they're not listening to them. So I don't know. It's looking really bad for global right now. I'm not going to pretend and tell you guys, oh, this is massive, we got a response, Xanon got a response from somebody, which this does count as a response within 24 hours, so I don't think Xanon is going to be leaving the Discord because he said he would be resigning if he didn't get a response. This counts as a response from somebody, from Billy, but I don't think this is the response necessarily that we're looking for. I think it's okay because, you know, now at least Xanon has somebody in his corner, but is it going to be enough to make a difference? I feel like we don't truly have that answer yet, and we're going to have to wait to see. All right, and Golden Pony Boy ends off his message by saying, I'm a proud member. I'm proud of this member count we have, and we Jujutsu lovers are good folks. Though we can all be a little out of our heads sometimes, but let us send out our opinions in reasonable and rational manner to show other gacha community and devs who we really are, true Jujutsu lovers. So to clarify for him, when he says we can be a little out of our heads, he is not talking about the people who are just, you know, upset and voicing their opinions. He's talking about the people, I'm sure, that are sending death threats and ridiculous messages and stuff like that. Those people are out of their heads. That's absolutely crazy. I don't think anybody is out of their head to be upset with the state of the game right now and the way the game has gone, right? I think we're perfectly okay. I think we're fine to be upset, right? I think that is okay. I don't really know what else to say about this other than, like, I'll end off with my thoughts here. I think that not a lot is going to come from this so far. We'll have to wait to see if we get another response from anybody else. I mean, even if you go to the Global X account and you look at it, they're like, celebrating 15 million downloads. Here's a special message from the voice actor for Itadori. And then you go and look at the comments for Global, and not a single comment. Not a single comment is positive. No comments anywhere positive. And the devs just straight up ignoring what is going on. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. My question is, what do we need to do? Who do we reach out to? And I guess lastly, I hope for all of our sakes that Xanon and Golden Pony Boy, you get through to the people in charge for us so that the game can be better. That's all I want. I want the game to be better. If you guys agree with me, please consider going down there, hitting that like button on this video, hitting that subscribe button to the channel as well. I try to cover other games besides Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, so if you're interested in other gacha games and stuff like that, please consider hitting that, and leave me some comments down below how you guys are feeling about all this. Thank you so much for watching. I wish it was better news, but it's not terrible. It's just not exactly what we were looking for. Peace.